Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this one says, "What's up, Locario? I'm an 18-year-old virgin who needs major help. I'm a decent-looking, average height dude. Getting girls to look at me was never a problem, and from watching your videos from the past few months, I can have a conversation with most girls, excluding the ones I find attractive. I tend to freeze up or stumble my words with the nines and tens, but eights and below, I'm good to go. But I don't know how to bring the conversation to deeper topics such as sex or dates. I tend to just make small talk, never going below the surface and getting friend zoned. I know from red pill knowledge, I'm not a MGTOW, that women are sluts by nature, but it's hard for me, the way I was raised, to treat them that way. But being a nice guy is why I'm a virgin. How do I unleash my inner bad boy?" Okay, look, guys. See, first of all, what I want to talk about is, like you were saying, that you can have conversations with girls who are like eight and below, but the nines and tens, you can't really do it. So you're saying, you're not able to have conversations with the girls you really find attractive, right? And see, that's coming from your mindset. You understand? That's coming from how you view women and how you view these situations. So the girls who you think are nines and tens, you're intimidated by them. You think that there's something special about them. You think that you probably can't get them. So when you try to talk to them, or when you want to make something happen with them, you are scared and you don't know what to do, and you're nervous and you're stumbling over your words. Now, you said the ones who you perceive are eight or below, you're cool with that, and that's because that's sort of like your comfort zone. You feel comfortable talking to them because you think, well, they're not that hot, and so it's easier for me to get them. That's just all in your mind. You understand? If you thought the same way about the chicks who are eight and below, you thought the same way about them as you thought the ones that are nines and tens, you would be getting the nines and tens. You'd be having more conversations with the nines and tens. You just have to get yourself comfortable with the nines and tens, right? Now, you were saying that, you're virgin, and you say you talk to these girls, but, it'll sort of end up in a friend zone because you don't know how to get into like deeper conversations and, get it all sexual and everything like that, right? And so this is a problem that a lot of guys have, right? It's this. A lot of you guys out there, what you're doing is that you're not letting your true feelings come out, and therefore your actions aren't, it's not going in that way. Like you're not really doing things based off of how you really feel. So for example, let's say you see a girl across the room, you're at a party or whatever, and you say to yourself, you think in your head, "Oh my god, that chick is bad, I fucked the shit out of her," right? So that's what you're thinking, right? But then let's say you go over to her and talk to her. You might start with some small talk or whatever, you're just having a little conversation, but it never comes across in anything you say or within your energy that you actually want to fuck her. Like you don't do anything to let her know this is what you want to do. You understand? So you might talk to her. You might just talk to her on some regular platonic shit. You just, say, "No, hey, how's it going? Who do you know at this party? Where you from? What do you do for work? Yada yada yada." You just, just having regular conversation. But there's no flirting involved. There's no sexual tension being built. And the reason why that's happening is because you're scared to take it there because you're scared of getting rejected. Or you might think there's something wrong with doing that. Just like you were saying, it was a certain way you was raised, and now you feel a certain way when you're talking to these girls, right? So the thing is that your thoughts become your actions. You understand? The way that you think is going to dictate how you act. See, the funny part is that even though you were thinking, "Oh, I want to fuck the shit out of that girl," what's happening is that what's overriding that thinking is you thinking that this girl might not like you, thinking that it's wrong for you to be sexual towards a woman and flirt and build that sexual tension. You think there's something wrong with that, or you think you shouldn't do that, which is why when you approach her and you talk to her, that's not coming out. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that you guys have to get yourself to the point where when you're talking to women, you're being a little bit more honest with them. You're being you're being a little bit more comfortable to let chicks know what you're trying to do. So instead of just going up to that girl at that party who you thought, oh, damn, I want to fuck the shit out of her, right? Instead of just going up to her and just having regular small talk and just not really doing anything, you understand? When you approach her, right, it's okay to have small talk for a little bit, but then you have to get into actually making it happen where you're going to orchestrate some type of situation for you to be able to have sex with her. You understand? You have to get it to that point because that's what you were thinking in your head. You were like, damn, I want to fuck the shit out of this girl. So what do I do to get from standing here to fucking the shit out of this girl? You see what I'm saying? But most of you guys, what you do is you think, oh, I want to fuck the shit out of this girl, and you go up to the girl, and then there's nothing there that you're doing that's leading you to the point to having sex with her. You understand? So you have to say, okay, I'm going to come up to her, we're going to talk, you're having that conversation. Okay, cool. I can approach her indirectly and then move and transition into, getting her information or, transition into, while I'm flirting with her, seeing how interested in, she is into me at this moment. And I could probably try to take her home tonight. You understand? So whatever it is that you're doing should be leading you down the direction of making that happen. You understand? To the point even where you have to, make something happen to where you're not really scared of getting rejected and accepting that could happen. So a lot of times it's stopping you from pushing it to that next level when you're, talking to the girl is you think that, damn, well, I don't want to get rejected. I don't want her to be offended by what I say, or I don't want her to, brush me off or whatever it is. And you fearing those things is a thing that's actually stopping you from getting to that point to actually make sex happen. You understand? So you got to go through there. You got to go down that direction in order to get to the point where you want to be, right? And you have to understand that rejection and all that other shit is going to be part of it. You understand? In certain situations, because that girl that you want to have sex with, you might not have sex with her. But you're definitely not going to have sex with her if you don't approach her, or if you approach her and you're scared to make that move. You understand? You're scared to flirt. You're scared to build sexual tension. You're scared to, tell her to give you her, her number. You're scared to, tell her to take out her phone and take your number down. You're scared to tell her, yo, listen, I'm fucking attracted to you. You're so fucking hot. We need to get together and hook up. You're scared to tell these girls this. You're scared to tell these girls that you want to have sex with them. You're scared to do all of these things, right? And so, because you're scared to do those things, it doesn't happen for you. You understand? See, women, they respond to masculinity. Women respond to men who know what they want and who go after what they want, right? So if you know you want this chick, but you're not really going after her, it's not really going to happen for you, right? See, the fear you have of, getting rejected or her not feeling it, that's stopping you from actually pulling the trigger and making shit go down, right? Take the rejection if it happens. That's cool. That's better than not, approaching her or not, trying to close the deal when you are talking to her. You see what I mean? And a lot of times what happens is that when you guys are having these conversations with these girls, right? Since you're so nervous and scared to really go in, to really flirt, to really see where it can go, right? While you're talking to her, she's, looking at you like, what's really going on in this situation? Because women, they're basically going to follow your lead and how you're leading the conversation. They're going to basically go along with what you're doing. So if you're just talking to her just on some regular platonic friendly shit, guess what? You're going to have a regular platonic friendly type of conversation. You understand? If you turn it up to flirting, building that sexual tension, right? If she's feeling you, she's going to follow that. If she's not feeling you, she's not going to follow that. Either way, it's good because you know what the deal is at this point now. So if she follows you, then it's like, okay, cool. We're moving in toward the direction of sex. If she's not following you, if she rejects it, then you're not moving in the direction towards sex. And then you know now that you're not going to be fucking this girl, and then you keep that shit pushing. But to actually sit there and think about wanting to fuck the chick and not approach her, or thinking about wanting to fuck the chick and then approaching her and then not talking about anything or doing anything that is, building sexual tension in the direction to get to the fucking, you're just wasting your time. You see what I mean? And the thing is, you have to get out of your head that, there's something wrong with these chicks and all this other stuff, because you're saying, how do you unleash that inner bad boy? All that really is that you are being honest with yourself, and you're being honest with the girls you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? You going after what you want. Not faking the funk. You just actually saying, look, I want to talk to this girl. She's hot. I want this shit to happen. This is what I'm, doing at this moment to try to make this happen. You understand? That's it. Anytime that you're going away from that, anytime that you are, feeling like, oh, I don't know if I should say this, or if I should do this, I don't know if I should tell her this, I don't know if I should, flirt with her or whatever. If you're thinking of all that stuff in your head, you're not really focused on the task at hand. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of this has to do with you being comfortable with the situation. See, a lot of guys, this is the thing. This is the funny part about the whole situation. Because a lot of guys are scared to flirt with girls, interact with girls in certain ways, because they think like, oh, what if this girl thinks I'm a creep? Or what if this girl is uncomfortable and all this other stuff, right? A lot of times, the reason why a girl will be uncomfortable in these situations is because you're not comfortable, and you not being comfortable, and you trying to do this stuff, or you trying to interact with her, and then you seem all nervous, you seem all weird, and you seem, they say you're creepy. You understand? That's because you're not comfortable within your own skin, and you're not comfortable with yourself. You're not comfortable doing what you're doing. So while you're talking to the girl, she's not comfortable because you're not comfortable, because then it becomes awkward. You understand what I'm saying? So if you tell a girl, yo, man, you are sexy as a motherfucker. Oh my God, listen, we need to get together, okay? Like, what you doing this weekend, right? Now, even if she's not feeling you, right? Let's say she's not interested in you. A lot of times she'll just decline and be like, oh, I'm not really, I got a boyfriend, or, I'm not really looking for anything like that, whatever. But she'll just decline it, right? But if you go up to the girl and you are thinking you want to have sex with her and doing all this other stuff, but you're nervously sort of tiptoeing around the situation, or you don't know what to say, or you are, coming off like real, like inauthentic, you understand? That makes her nervous because you seem weird. You understand what I'm saying? You seem like, because what's happening is that you want something to happen, but at the same time, you're sort of fighting with yourself because you're scared to make it happen, and she can feel and see all of that going on. So it's like this conflict within yourself that she can feel, and she's like, this guy's he's a weirdo. What the fuck is up with this guy? You understand? And then that's the thing that makes her uncomfortable. See, it's not about you saying something sexual that's making her uncomfortable. It's about you not being comfortable being sexual, which makes her uncomfortable. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times you have to get comfortable in your own skin. You understand? And then the chicks see that you're comfortable. They see that you're cool, calm, and collected. And now they're responding to a guy who is masculine, a guy who knows what he's about, a guy who, knows what he wants. And even if she doesn't feel you, or she doesn't like you, there's at least that respect level there, where the fact that you've actually came up to her, approached her, and you did what you did, by, all the while being comfortable doing what you're doing. You understand? See, a lot of this comes with the comfortability, because again, you were saying, look, I'm talking to these 8s and below, and, the 9s and 10s, I can't talk to them because I stumble over my words, and, I'm getting in the friend zone because, I don't know how to talk about sex or be sexual, whatever. All that's coming from you. You have to get yourself to the point where you are comfortable enough doing that. The more comfortable you're doing that, and the more you start talking to girls and flirting with girls, you will actually make things happen. And another thing too, the last thing I want to say is this, is that the reason why this is hard for a lot of guys is because, a lot of dudes don't really know how to read women. And this is why I have a bad boy membership program coming out in December called Reading Women. And in that program, I teach you how to sort of see the signs of when a chick is interested, or if she's uninterested, or if she's just playing games with you. And so a lot of times, if I'm telling you, hey, look, when you go to these girls, just flirt with them, let them know what it is. A lot of times, if you see that the girl is not responding to you, even through small talk, right? it doesn't even make sense a lot of times to try to push it to the next level because she's not even trying to talk to you with the small talk. You understand? But there's times where you're talking to a girl and you just said hello to her and she's just all up in your face, smiles, giggles, playing with her hair, and this girl is extremely, showing interest. Then how easy is it for you to tell this girl, yo, look, man, you are sexy as fuck. Look, we got to get together. You understand? She's going to most likely respond, positively to that because she's already showing that interest. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, if you say that to a girl who's not showing interest, it doesn't really make sense because you can see she's not really that interested. So a lot of this has to do with you, basically, being real with your intentions. And at the same time, knowing how to read these women to know when to say certain things and when not to say certain things, when to move forward, when to pull back. You understand what I'm saying? And that's going to help you out a lot when it comes to you interacting with these girls. But at the end of the day, it still has to be you first understanding your intentions. You say, damn, that girl is hot. I want to holler at her. I want to talk to her. I want to fuck shit out, whatever it is. And then you going to actually do that. You understand? And you going to accomplish that situation, accomplish that goal of making that happen. You understand? And don't be worried about the fucking rejections. Don't be worried about like, oh, what is she going to think? Or what is she? No. You just do you because your intention is to make something happen between you and her. You understand? And so when you have those intentions and you're, being authentic, right? Even if she's not feeling it, it's not going to be a thing where it's going to be this scary thing. The most she's going to do is just going to say, nah, I'm not interested, or I got a boyfriend, or whatever it is. Then you keep it moving. You understand? Worrying about all the other shit, it's nonsense. You understand? And the more you do this, the more that it's going to become easier for you to make this happen. Oh yeah, I want to remind you guys that the holiday sale is still on up until November 26th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the holiday sale is when you join the Bad Boy membership program. You get my book, the Bad Boy book, for free, and you get my audio program, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, for free. All right, so make sure you guys click that link below, join the Bad Boy membership, and get your free stuff, all right? Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.